member of the Donkey Kong is here. Kong's got style, so listen up to. She could shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can go through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong. Donkey Kong. He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just digs his tune. Donkey Kong.
And I'm back, and this is Gegege no Kitarou Fukkatsul Tenma Diaou. Gegege no Kitarou is a very long-running Japanese manga and anime franchise. I think it's been running since the 50s or 60s. The first show was black and white. And it's about this human-looking yokai boy who basically mediates between humans and yokai. And this game specifically is a boss rush action platformer. Alright, so let's start in 3, 2, 1, go! In every stage, there's a boss, and usually always a few smaller enemies before the boss we have to take care of, like this guy here. Just being kinda evasive today. Sometimes he just stays on the ground and is much easier to hit. Like that. Oh, that's one. So that's one thing that's pretty impressive about this game, that most of the enemies are pretty unique. They're just used in one stage. There's maybe 1, 2, 3 of them. Trying to bait this lady into showing her weak point, the big lips. And here's the boss. This is Tantanbo, just some kind of big head thing, I don't know what this is really supposed to be. So all of these are yokai, so basically Japanese mythological creatures. Should have stayed more to the right. So this stone mill, this thing here, lets us time travel. We're gonna travel into the future. The story of this game is that Kitarou, our protagonist, receives a letter from the future telling him that he's gonna be executed. And we're traveling to the future to investigate what's going on here and why this is happening. So we went to the future and then we saw that Tantanbo, the big head thing, destroyed the time travel mill. And I think now we're on our way back to the time travel mill here in the future. Got some kind of check-in-the-box yokai. And this standard attack that Kitarou has, I think those are hair needles, and I think canonically it's not actually him that's shooting these, but his dad. That's the tiny eyeball person that you might have seen in the cutscene. using a special attack here. So I've got some special attacks down here. I've got this whip and the shoes I can throw and lightning. They do cost energy. When you defeat enemies, you either get these white or golden orbs, and they give you energy for your special attacks. This next boss here, this is a fox spirit who can transform into all kinds of things. Alright, fox spirit defeated, and we free one of our friends. We can find out more about what's going on. This next boss is a popular yokai that you probably know. This is this will be the Gasha Dokuro, the big skeleton. I really don't like these enemies because they always float so high that they're kinda hard to catch. Taking care of this Beyblade guy, and here's the Gasha Dokuro. Trying to hit him with the lightning, and then 2 more hits, and he's done. Come on, let me get a hit in. There we go. Now we're reaching the mountains. I guess it's on the way to the time travel place. Fighting some of these drunk tanuki. I think they look like they're carrying a traditional bottle, so I think they might be drinking. Also kicking me around with a long tail. Now this swamp thing here. Okay, and here's the next boss. This is the Yama Tengu, the Mountain Tengu. And this is also the first time I'm using my shield, so this shield here, that's actually Kitarou's vest, can block pretty much any projectile. Alright, and that's the Tengu done. And here's a flying stage, bit of a change, some variety. Alright, and here's the next boss. This big Cyclops, and we're just gonna hit him in the eyeball with our shoe a bunch of times. And a lone health. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the old wooden sandals probably will make your eye very itchy. Gegege no Kitarou has a lot of video games. A bunch of them are like this one, boss rush action games, but yeah, there's definitely also regular platformers, probably adventure or RPG games. So here's something unusual. I don't really have to fight these goons. I can just run past and then they disappear. Now we're fighting a bigger enemy. That's not the boss yet. And here's the boss. This ghost thing. It tries to appear right in front of me, so that I'll run into it. So I usually just wiggle back and forth, and then it should spawn next to me. Okay, and here's where the time travel mill was, but we saw that in the past Tantanbo broke it. So now we're on our way to the underworld, to the place where we are supposed to be executed. This is some kind of really cool ghost train. Train of the Dead or something. I have to fight this thunder god here. Oh, got pretty lucky there, he didn't move for a while. And he's done. Now we're going inside the train. And here's the next boss already. This is a Darumador. And I can only hit the little blue guy. All the other ones are invincible. The lightning is the most powerful attack. So I've got the whip, that's the weakest, and the sandals, and then the lightning. And they also cost different amounts of magic points, I guess. Your magic scale isn't shown anywhere, you just know how many attacks you could do. So this guy we just helped tells us that someone stole the magic gem of his tribe, and it's a very powerful gem, but they don't tell us yet what it does exactly. But we're continuing on to this mansion, and this mansion has a bunch of Western monsters like Frankenstein here. These do apparently make an appearance in the Gegege no Kitarou franchise. I think they're presented as Western yokai or something. I can just take the damage here, I think. I've got pretty good health, he's almost done. Okay, and that's Frankenstein done. Next up is the Wolfman. We see some portraits of the different bosses of this stage. There's the Wolfman, and we can bait him into doing this dive kick if we stay at the right distance. But that wasn't the real boss. This one is. It's also a Wolfman, but stronger. Don't want to use too much of my special attacks. movement taken care of. Next up is Dracula. First he's sending us these tiny bats. Here's the real deal. And for a moment he appears as this goofy old Muppet man, and then he's the Batman of the future or something. I'm trying to hit him with lightning, doesn't always hit, but we got the hit in. Should make the fight a bit faster. Okay. Next up is the Witch, which would be a very slow fight because she teleports around a lot. So I'm trying to hit her with lightning once or twice. She can't really do much. She can teleport us here, which is kinda useless. Or she can transform me into some small harmless creature. Oh, she got me. I'm a tiny witch. There are different things you can be turned into, like a melon or a little dog. You can block her transformation attack, but the orb moves around, so sometimes it... Oh, now I'm a penguin. Oh, damn it again. I can't block upwards. Okay, and she's done. And the last boss in the stage isn't really a Western creature. I think that's a. I think this is more of a unique invention of Gegege no Kitarou. This last one is called Backbeard, and it's a big black thing with an eyeball. Ah, okay, I think my lightning hit, but it shouldn't matter too much. I can pretty much damage raise him. I can just stand here, and as long as he doesn't knock me off, it's pretty easy. He's got these beams, one does damage, the other one stuns, but the stun beam doesn't work if I've got iframes, and his tentacles give me iframes without damaging me. Now we're continuing into the underworld. I really don't like these fire guys here. They've got the most inconvenient attacks. You can only hit them when they show the face. And from here on out, I also have to be more careful about my special attack resources. Because pretty soon we're not gonna get any more special attack energy. But I really want at least one lightning attack for the final boss. I'll just have to save that up. And this boss here is Yamata no Orochi. I think canonically an 8-headed serpent, but here it's just dragon, I guess, and I don't think it's 8 heads, I think they gave it more here. I'm not sure, didn't really count. But they come out one after the other. Most of them can spit fire. Oh. You can see them looking out of the cave there. There's one left. The last one is basically the real fight. Oh, oh! For some reason this one can push me around a bit. Sometimes, I don't know how exactly that works. Come on, what are you doing? Get up here. Oh. Also don't like these enemies. They've got some weird movement patterns. Okay, a few more. I think 2 maybe. Now the big one. Gonna let him push me up because it's easier to go from up here. And got him. Okay, and here's the real boss. He just takes 6 hits, but he can do a lot of damage. Oh, was it 7 hits? Maybe. Anyway, that went pretty okay. So I think this is the guardian to the gate to the underworld or something. And now he lets us through. And from here on out, I definitely don't get any more energy for my special attack. I've got... I guess I could use 1 shoe, 1 sandal, and still have my lightning. And you can see on the weird font characters that are used for this name. This isn't a normal yokai. I have to push him into the fire before I can damage him, otherwise he'll just regenerate. It's kind of hard to jump over this puddle because it's really hard to tell where the hitbox starts. So I hope he's not doing that too often because that often hits me. There we go. Got him pretty quickly. So now we reach the execution grounds, and here in the foreground you can see ourselves. You can see Kitarou from the future, and he's already dead. They already executed him. And we suspect that it's this guy. This is also a classic Gegege no Kitarou villain. But he tells us that he allied with these colorful people here. And these are space yokai, which are apparently only made up for this game. They're not generally in the Gegege no Kitarou canon. And yeah, they don't need him anymore. So they just get rid of him. So these space yokai want to resurrect their king, their great king Tenma. That's the one in the title. And they tell us that a long time ago, this great king Tenma tried to conquer Earth, and he was defeated and sealed, and they want to free him again. These enemies share a health bar, so I just have to get enough hits in on either one of them. Oh, looks like we're done already. Alright, so we didn't really defeat them, they just run off. And now they resurrect their great king. So they use this magic gem that was stolen from that one guy from the train earlier. Because apparently it has the power to fulfill wishes. And so they wish their great king back, and here's his cocoon. First we have to fight this cocoon. Sorry about the flashing. This is kinda annoying to fight, because the way it moves around. I have to hit the tentacles, and sometimes they move off screen, or move too low, or move far to the left. Okay, that's one tentacle. At least it's a lot easier to dodge a single tentacle. There we go. And now the cocoon cracks open, and here's the final boss fight. And as a quick kill for this boss fight, I can use the lightning to kill him in one hit, but it doesn't always work, so we'll see. If it doesn't work, then the fight takes a few minutes. Okay, so I'm getting the lightning out, but I can't damage the boss at all in this form. I have to wait for him to expose his weak point. And yeah, that's just random. It's random which attacks he uses, and one of them is exposing his weak point. Oh, there we go. That's the weak point. Okay, lightning. Oh! For some reason it didn't go downwards. Maybe I was too high up. That's too bad, because that was my only lightning shot. So this is gonna take like between 2 and 5 minutes now, I think. If I would have hit the white thing here with the lightning, then he would have been defeated in one hit. But yeah, now it's just up to RNG that he shows his weak point so I can get my hits in. And sometimes he does it a few times in a row, and sometimes he really takes forever with that. Weird that hit me. Usually if I hold the shield, his fireballs can't really get me. He has this stun move, but the stun doesn't last long enough for him to hit me. Anytime he exposes the weak point, you can only get a few hits in. That's what makes this pretty slow. And sometimes he's nice and just sends out the weak point a few times. Come on, boss. You don't want to be here much longer anyway. Come on. As far as I can tell, there's not really a way to provoke him to do specific things. He's being really stingy with the weak points now. Oh, there it is again. I'm also down to 1 HP, that's not good. Oh, okay. Don't want to be hit by his shot. So in terms of other Gegege no Kitarou games, I know there's at least one on PlayStation that's like this. There's one on the Nintendo DS that's also a boss rush game like this. And there's probably a whole bunch because yeah, this franchise has existed for decades. Oh, come on, give me a weak point. Oh. I don't know what they were thinking with this fight. This really takes way too long if you don't use the lightning. Okay, there we go. It's finally done. Phew. So if you can get the lightning hit in, then the first hit immediately gets him, which is still kinda RNG. Like he can give you the weak point early, or it can also take a little bit, but still it's tremendously faster than this. So yeah, we defeat him, we get the wishing gem back, we wish everything back the way it was before. And that's the game. Yeah, sorry for going quite a bit over time. Thanks for watching, thanks for having me. Bye.
Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong